stripe.
I'm looking for all the baddies all over the world. Ladies, where my baddies at? I'm bad. You bad.
Hi guys, welcome back to Fab Finds by Keitra. If this is your first time on my channel, darling, welcome to Bougieville. Over here, I cover all things bougie and fabulous when it comes to a good luxury designer niche fragrance, honey, and some bougie body care. Now, if I go out and I put my nose on it and everything about it says, girl, take me home with you, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to bring it here and I'm going to share it with you. Now, another thing, my returning boos, they already know what to do. They are grabbing themselves a mocktail, a cocktail, and a bougie snack, and I want to invite you to do the same. Guys, we are all about positive energy and positive vibes. And if you don't mind me addressing you as hey gorgeous and hey boo, then this is definitely the place for you. So definitely consider hopping aboard this Bougieville train because we are always going somewhere bougie and fabulous. Welcome back, bougie fragrance lovers. Okay, guys, so if you have been following me on Instagram and you also follow my YouTube community page and you see the post that I post, you saw that I hosted a masterclass with George from the Fragrance Group for Mind Games. Guys, it was truly an experience. We had a private, exclusive masterclass for myself and for my Bougieville boos. And guys, it was amazing. We got the chance to smell all of the Mind Games fragrances. And I am here because I want to share with you the fragrances for me that stood out the most. And these are my top 5 Mind Games must-have fragrances. First up, I want to talk to you, boos, and I want to share with you, which is Jadobe. This one right here is my absolute favorite from Mind Games. This one right here was my very first Mind Games fragrance. It is by far the most sexiest fragrance I have ever smelled. And what I love about Jadobe, guys, so all week long, Mind Games had like different perfumers from that have noses to come in who basically created different mind game fragrances. They came in and set up, and so you were able to actually go in and talk with the noses. Yes, you were actually able to go in and talk with the perfumers and sit down with them. And so I was able to go in and talk to the perfumer who created Jadobe. And guys, it was absolutely amazing. She sat down, we talked about the experience, we talked about the inspiration, we talked about the notes of the fragrance. And guys, this one was my very first. Now, what I love the most about Jadobe is that it is a very juicy, delicious pomegranate fragrance, right? So guys, Jadobe, it has like that pomegranate, there's rose, there's also some leather and some patchouli in this fragrance. And this was my very first love when Mind Games fragrances came out. This was my first love, okay? Like I said, I am giving you the top 5 must-haves from Mind Games, and Jadobe is definitely one of those that you can have in your fragrance bougie love collection. Now, I'm not ranking this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3, 4, or 5, or whatever. I just feel like with these fragrances that I am sharing with you, they need to be in your top 5. Like, you just need to have them. I feel like this one right here, Jadobe, like I said, it is by far one of the most sexiest, juiciest, okay, fragrances ever. And that is Jadobe by Mind Games. And like I said, it was my very first fragrance. Okay, boo. So the next fragrance that I want to talk about is a fragrance that during the masterclass, so these fragrances are actually not out yet. They are pre-sale. So if you go to the Mind Games website, you can see these fragrances. But the first one that I want to talk to you, boos, about is called Kingside. Okay. Now, Kingside has pink peony, pistachio gelato, tonka bean, and vanilla Madagascar. Now, I am going to tell you, if you love Yum Pistachio by K. Ali, Kingside is like the Bentley of the two fragrances, okay? It is giving, I need a driver. It is giving, I need for somebody to come and do everything for me. Like this Kingside by Mind Games is an upgrade to an upgrade to the upgrade to the upgrade. When I tell you, you are giving penthouse vibes with this fragrance, guys, when I smelt it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like Yum Pistachio Gelato by K. Ali, but take it and move it up to the penthouse floor. That is what Kingside by Mind Games is giving. And when I tell you this fragrance is on my wish to get list, it will be got. Okay, it will be got, and it is going to be in my top 5 must-haves. That is a fragrance because I am obsessed and I love the Kayali Yum so much. And when I smelled that fragrance, I was like, wait a minute, this King Side by Mind Games is definitely bougie approved. It was love at first sniff, it was love at first spray, and everything about it said, oh my gosh, I cannot believe that I am in love. Okay. I am in love with this fragrance. And guys, they had it in like this little tester bottle and everybody was spraying it. And I was like, I have to have it. Y'all, it is even much more creamier and richer and more yummier. Okay. I know. I know. You gotta trust me. You gotta trust me. If you are a lover of the Yum Pistachio, I'm telling you, it is definitely giving elevated bougie. Okay, real bougie vibes. Okay, like I said, king side, it has that pink pepper, that pistachio, honey. It's the tonka bean, the Madagascar vanilla. It is everything, okay? And it will be in my Bougie Fragrance Love collection. Now, another fragrance, guys, that I absolutely love is none other than Queening, okay? Queening, I love this fragrance, guys, because I feel like this is giving bougie luxury, okay? This is giving bougie quiet luxury. Queening, it is giving the clean cotton. There's rum, there's whipped vanilla, and it's also some fluffy musk in this fragrance. And that is what I absolutely love about it. I feel like Queening is that pretty girl, soft girl. Like I said, it's giving quiet luxury, right? She's bougie. Okay, she's bougie and she's giving all the vibes. She's giving all the vibes and she's giving all the things. Okay, Queening is absolutely stunning. She is gorgeous. This was another fragrance that when I added into my Bougie Fragrance Love collection, when I first sprayed this fragrance, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I am going to absolutely love this fragrance. And when I got it on my skin, I felt like, oh my gosh, this smells so good. And so, guys, I would tell you, I wore it to the event. I wore it actually to the masterclass. So I had on 2 fragrances. Okay. I had on the Creme de Vanille Body Butter by Skin Potion. I had on a Queening, and I also had on another fragrance. Okay. And I'm going to talk about that fragrance next. Okay, so this next fragrance that I am going to talk about now, before the actual masterclass that I had, there was another event that was hosted by one of the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, he was the host for the first event, and it was a little bit more lively. It was more like a cocktail hour, and it brought out everybody. Everybody was there. Everybody was smelling mind games. Everybody was spraying mind games. Like it was busy. Okay, but for that night, I wore this fragrance only. I only wore 1 fragrance, and I wore it with a body butter, and I wore it with the Creme de Vanille by Skin Potion. And guys, when I tell you, I got so many compliments. Everybody that ran into me, they kept telling me, oh my gosh, you smell so good. You smell so good. What do you have on? Which one of these fragrances did you spray? What are you wearing? And I will tell you, I was only wearing Prodigy. Guys, this smells like the most delicious, bougiest, okay, richest, most decadent, okay, bougie coffee shop fragrance ever. Okay, guys, I absolutely love this fragrance because, like I said, it has the patchouli. There is creamy cafe latte in it. There's a vanilla. There's blonde wood, sandalwood, rose. Oh my gosh, guys, this fragrance is stunning. And like I said, the night of the cocktail hour with Mind Games, I was only wearing Prodigy and got so many compliments. Okay, so many compliments, so many compliments. Now, the next day, okay, when I went to my master class, I wore two fragrances. So I wore the Creme de Vanille, the body butter by Skin Potion, and there is absolutely nothing in here. Okay, it is all gone. It is all gone. So I put this over my whole entire body, what was left. Okay, and then I went in and I started off with Prodigy first. Okay, and then I went in with Queening, and then I went back over with Prodigy, and then I said, why not go ahead and top it back off with Queening? And guys, when I tell you I smell absolutely amazing, I smelled so good, so good. Okay. Everybody just kept smelling me. They kept smelling me. This right here was the combo. And that's why I say these fragrances, Mind Games, it is definitely giving luxury. Okay. And not quiet luxury, because there is nothing quiet about Mind Games. They are definitely letting you know that they are in the room. Okay. Now, I will tell you guys another fragrance. Okay. And this fragrance is a must have. Okay. It is number one. It is number one on my list. And as soon as I can get this fragrance, I am going to get it. Okay. It was love at first sniff. It was love at first spray. And I was like, oh my gosh, why can't we get this fragrance right now? Why can't we get this fragrance, Nate? Y'all, it was Queen Side. Queen Side by Mind Games. It smelled like the most juiciest tropical vacation on your skin. Okay. And when I sprayed it, I immediately thought, what could I put with it? And the body butter and the body cream that came to mind, and the body oil was Costa del Sol by Skin Potion. Okay. Guys, listen, Queen Side has pear, it has lychee, it has cassia cream, patchouli, lily of the valley, and violet. There are no tropical notes in here, yet this fragrance smelled like a tropical vacation on the skin. It was giving, okay? And honestly, if I had to rate those fragrances, Queen Side, to me, in my opinion, is number one on my list. Okay, for Mind Games. And I know I said earlier that I wasn't ranking, but if I had to give somebody a number one is going to Queen Side. Okay. I'm just saying. So, guys, that is it. That is it. And until our next over the top luxury bougie fair find. But before we go, I want to know what's on your Mind Games wish list? What's on your to get list? And what are you already currently loving? Leave it down below. Smooches.
For all the baddies all over the world, ladies, where my baddies?